Hey guys, welcome to this channel. My name is EMC and I film about language, lifestyle, and my real life experiences. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're passing by and you stumbled on this video, welcome to this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for subscribing to this channel and for always watching my videos. If you're new to this channel and you're not yet subscribed, please click on the button below and subscribe to this channel. So this video is really a chill video, and from the title you already know what we're going to talk about. So but before that, you guys know what have been happening in the whole world, right? You guys know what's been happening, and it's not even funny. It's not funny at all. Like really, this whole like Russia-Ukraine stuff, like, is really not funny. And the one that is even paining me the most, the one I want to talk about now, is the fact that Africans were like held on the border. Africans were held on the border, including Nigerians. So let me just say something. So I was talking to someone the other day and she was like, we have three different types of fathers. We have a spiritual father, we have a physical father, and then we have our political father. Now the spiritual father, definitely, you know, is God. So, and for me, I've never really felt any reason, so to say, any reason to doubt that I have like a father, which is God, right? And really, like, it's just so amazing that your father is there for you 24/7. You can call him, you can speak with him, you guys can communicate. You would just not doubt, you just know, like, even from everything this done, like, you would know that I have a father, I have a spiritual father. Now your biological father, which is like your earthly father, the one you see physically, you literally like have a relationship with him, because I mean, you call him whenever you need something. You're like his child. He gave birth to you, even if it's not directly, but he gave birth to you through your mother, and like they're together. So I mean, your physical father is there for you. You call him whenever you need him. And for those people that don't really have relationships, like, so to say, with their fathers, it's really painful. Like, you know the feeling when you have like a father is not like he's dead or something, like he's alive, but you can't have access to him. I mean, it can be really, really painful. Do you get? So like, now your physical father that is meant to be there for you, right, and is not there for you, you know how it is. Now imagine having a political father. I mean, a political father is the one that is meant to be like maybe your president, so to say, or your governor or whatever. Like, your political father is meant to be there for you whenever and whenever, like whenever, wherever, like whatever you want. There's meant to be like access. Do you get? So now, like, for me as a Nigerian, for the most part of my life, like, let me just say, for the most part of my life, I've never really felt like I had a political father. Like, that's just the truth. I never really felt like I had a political father. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. I've never really felt like I had a political father, except for the year that I did NYSC, and it was not like the access was even direct. Like, we had people that, you know, were there in the camp. You would know that, oh, this is from the federal government and stuff like that. And then the money they were even paying, like chicken change, my dear. Like, really, it's just really sad. Like, there is no structure, no access, like, that I can say that, oh, I want to say something to this government. There's no like communication, there's no flow. It's just like they say something, is it really listening to me? Is it really listening to what I need? Is it really listening and paying attention to the things I'm asking him for? Like, those things are not there, the access is not there. Do you get? So it's like really painful sometimes. But anyways, for the Nigerians that were held hostage, in Ukraine, like not being able to go to Russia, right? The thing is, if in your own home country you never felt like you had a father, you never felt like you were somebody's responsibility, how will the world take you serious? Do you understand? Like, if at your home country or in your home country they took you serious, there is no way that you won't be taken serious in another person's country, if you get what I mean. But anyways, that's just another subject for another day. And my prayer is just that this whole situation is, you know, calm, and we can, you know, progress. Because I mean, these things really, like, if care is not taken, it can really like go overboard and just turn into something else. So I'm just praying like that God brings calm into this situation and restores peace to this world, because there's just enough chaos going everywhere, and this is not just like something that we want to like last for a really long time. So I hope that works, and I hope that God takes control. So back to today's video, guys. Back to today's video. So from the title below, you already know what we're talking about. So take your notes and jot things down, so the next time you can know what to take away for this discussion. Let's just get right into it. So the first thing I would like to talk about is research. Do always learn to do your research. Now as much as you want to study abroad and stuff like that, right, the first thing you have to do is research. The fact that somebody is studying in a school, or the person is studying a particular course, does not mean that the same course you will do and that's the same school you will go. Do you get? So you can only make that like you can only make that as like, you can list out standards that you want for yourself. Like for example, if you want to go to a school that, oh, I want to have access to this, I want to have access to that, there are so many schools. You check like, how is their facility, how is their internal facility, like how is the course going to take place, check their social media, what are the testimonies from other students, do your research, go on Google, ask questions. Like, I mean, everything is there, you have all the resources online. Some people just come and be like, oh, what school did you go, what course did you study? Oh, I'm going to go to this school, I'm going to do the same course. I'm like, what is what is your own desire, what is your own decision, what decision are you going to take for your own self? Do you get? You have to define these things, so that this way you can't, nobody's choice will be able to influence your own choice, and you can always be bold to say that I chose this and this is what I wanted for myself. You must be able to make a decision for yourself and know what you want, because without that you're going to fall. You can't say because somebody is studying this course, oh, my friend is studying this course, then I'm gonna study this course. No, what if you are not really like as good as the person, or what if you are even better at something else? Do you understand? So I would say always do your research about the school you're going. Do your research. Whatever course you're going to choose, do your research and see if you can actually like succeed in this area. Do you get? Like, always do your research. Even for the research also covers traveling processes, your visa and whatever. Some people would actually prefer to pay like an agent to help them do everything. I don't, like, if you have the money you can do it, but I mean, you can always go online, search for these things, do it yourself. Like, that's number one thing I would say, because you can never go wrong. Your instinct will never fail you. That's the truth. Your instincts will not fail you. Your own mind will not fail you. Like, from your past experience, you know yourself better than anyone knows you. So it just makes sense to do your research by yourself. So the second thing that I'm going to be talking about is always reach out. It's always reaching out to people whenever you need something, whenever you want to get information, always reach out. Now this is in the sense that, like, if you're still looking for a school to go and you're not really sure, and maybe if you're looking for like accommodation and you're not really sure, or if you're looking for like the cost of study, like things that you know that maybe you don't have like full information about it and you want to get more information about it, every website you go, like for example, if you go to like a school's website, they always have a contact detail, they always have a phone number. You can always call them or send an email. They would always respond to you, and if they don't respond to you, maybe they're not just serious and they're not just legit, then you just know that, okay, I'm just going to bounce to the next one. But like, really, if you see a contact email address and you see a phone number, my dear, just click on it and send a mail to them. It's really, really important that you actually learn to reach out whenever you need an information. That way you can always get first an information and you can always be clear about your next step or your next move. Now the third thing I'm going to talk about is preparation. Definitely, there's a saying that goes, you guys know it, like, he that fails to plan plans to fail. Now Preparation comes in all aspects. Like, you have to prepare financially, you have to prepare mentally, you have to prepare physically, you have to prepare emotionally, like every way. Like, you have to prepare, like, for example, financial preparation. This is a very core aspect of moving abroad. Like, you have to prepare financially. Like, for example, if you're going to study, definitely you have to find a way by which you can pay your fees, you can pay your accommodation fees also, and like every other thing that you need to pay for. So your accommodation and your feeding and your transport, everything is key. So financial preparation is key. So if you know that you don't have a means to study and to travel, please, there are sponsorships everywhere. There's Erasmus sponsorship, there's PTDF, there is like Campus France, there's edX, there are so many like online. Just check for scholarships, apply, and make sure that your financial preparation is like, you know, top notch. Because I mean, if you're not comfortable in where you're going to, it doesn't just make sense to just go somewhere and suffer when you know that you can actually be living a better life somewhere else. So I mean, financial preparation is key. Always prepare financially. And the next thing is prepare mentally. People usually underestimate the fact that mental preparation is very important when moving abroad. I mean, you're leaving your family, you're leaving your immediate friends, and you're not going to be with them for like a while, and maybe it's even going to be a long while, longer than you thought. And plus this COVID, you don't know what the travel restrictions may be, and you may not just be available to travel just at any time like the way you want to. So mental preparation is key. You have to prepare yourself mentally. You know, put yourself in a space whereby you ask yourself, can I really stay on my own? Can I stay away from family? Am I okay doing video calls with them? You have to prepare yourself and, you know, have that, you know, thing in your mind like, yeah, I'm going to do something for myself. I'm going to move forward in my career. I'm going to do this for myself, and I just want to succeed in life. And this step you're taking is something that you've always wanted to do. I mean, you have to prepare mentally that you're not going to be with your parents. Just, you know, get into that space. Just prepare your mind. Get into that space that I have to be mentally prepared for it, because you can mental health these days is really important. It is key. You have to be like in the right state of mind. You have to be like in the right frame of mind to even be able to think properly, to be able to do things the right way. And that way, you like, if you're not mentally prepared for something, you're just going to like just lose yourself. So I'll just say that mental preparation is key on any journey you want to go up. Like if you're going abroad, mental preparation is key. Now another one is preparing physically. Now preparing physically in the sense that whenever you're traveling to another place, you have to like look at the things that you would likely need when you get there. For example, if you're like a Nigerian like me and you want to move to like another country, now look at the time of the year you're moving. If you're moving like in winter like this, or maybe like in spring, or maybe like in summer, just know like for the next how many months. For example, if you're like moving in winter, you should know that you're definitely going to have to prepare yourself to move like in the winter period. So you have to get all the things you need that would be sufficient for you in the winter period. Not that you now like get there and just be confused, and you know it's not just going to be good. So it's good to prepare physically, everything you need. I mean, like for your taste bud. Like for example, me, when I first moved to France, like it's not like I could not taste the food and stuff, but like I was not just in this space where I wanted to try new things. I was not ready to try new things at first. I really wanted to just, you know, soak it in that, yeah, I've gotten to a new place, and it took me a while before I started like trying new things. So you should also keep that in mind when you're bringing your stuff, like I mean your ingredients, your food and your clothing and everything. Just prepare yourself physically. So we've come to the end of today's video, and I hope you learned a thing or two. If you have any questions regarding this, just drop your questions below. Feel free to drop your questions below, and leave your comments to what type of videos would you love seeing going forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching, and if you're not yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share to your friends, your family members, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.